Hello everyone, my name is Vishwas and welcome back to Systems and Signals. In the last video, we installed Docker and ran our first container. Today, we take the next step. We will write our first Docker file and build our own Docker image from scratch. This is a beginner friendly step-by-step walkthrough. So, what is a Docker file? It's a plain text script, or you can say a Docker file is a simple text file. It contains all commands and instructions needed to build a Docker image. It acts as a blueprint to create a portable, self-contained environment for an application. It runs consistently across different environments from dev to prod. So you can say that instead of manually setting up environments, we describe the setup once in a Docker file. Docker then builds the image automatically. This makes build consistent and repeatable. The workflow is very simple. First, we write a Docker file. Docker uses it to build an image, and from that image, we run containers. This is the standard Docker workflow. So, without wasting any time, let's jump to the terminal and create our very first Docker file. So, for this practical, I have created a very simple web page that we will serve using Docker. I can show the contents to you. This is an index.html file, and these are the contents basically. Hello from Docker, and this page is served from a container. So now let's create a Docker file. To create a Docker file, we will type nano space Docker file. Please remember that you have to write Docker file in this format only, and we are using nano editor for this. You can also use Vim or vi editor for this. Now inside the Docker file, we will write the following things: from nginx alpine copy index.html, and I will give the location where we want this file to be saved. So from specifies the base image. In our case, we are taking nginx alpine base image, and the index file which I have showed you earlier. What we are doing is we are copying the index.html from my machine to the image. Basically, the image which we will create from this Docker file, the index.html will be copied to this location of that image. So what we will do is we will just save this image. Once it is saved, what we will do is we will build this image. Now to build the image, we will write the following command: docker build -t space my nginx container. So basically you can give any name here. This is nothing but the image name. Okay, and I will give in the end dot. This means build the image on this location, like on my present working directory, right? Let's enter. It will start building the image. Okay, I'll just allow this, and you can see here, right? It has started building the image. Now what we will do is we will run docker image ls command. When we do this, we will be able to see our newly created image, right, which I just created, my nginx container, and the latest. Latest is nothing but the version of this image. So because we didn't give any version, it is assuming that this is the latest version. And this is the ID of the image. So we have created the Docker file. We have created an image out of the Docker file. So now what we will do is we will create a container from that image, right? So let me run this command, docker run -b -b 8080 80, then my nginx container. Basically, this command, if we have visited our previous video, we have executed our first container, which was nginx container. We have used the same command. This time we are just using the image which we have created, right? So this is doing the same thing. And the page is now served from our custom image. We can validate this as well. Just like last time, we will go in the browser and we will just run the localhost. If you remember, we have created the index.html file, and this is the same index.html file serving. Docker files define how images are built. You need to understand two things only here. Images are nothing but reusable templates, or you can say images are blueprints. Containers are running instances. With Docker files, builds become automated, environments become consistent, and delivery becomes reliable. This is a core DevOps skill. In the next video, we will improve this Docker file. We will add versioning to it. We will understand layers of Dockerfile, and we will follow the best practices. Thank you for watching Systems and Signals, and I'll see you in the next one.